You need triggers and you need price. अगर ये दो चीज अगर आपने सही तरह से समझ लिया तो you will able to identify many multi-baggers, right? So what kind of triggers, right? So these are the few examples I took. There will be many triggers. Common sense is not limited to these 4 things, but I have generally took these 3 things that for the today's triggers, right? First is new product launch. Second is a new management, and third is a new revenue source. But new revenue source में मैंने ब्रैकेट में कुछ चीज लिखा है, वो ध्यान रखेगा हमेशा. आज जो एक एग्जांपल लूंगा वो उसमें ही है एक एग्जांपल. विथ इंक्रीमेंटल कॉस्ट वेरी लो वर्सेस रेवेन्यू. मतलब ऐसा कोई रेवेन्यू सोर्स वो कंपनी ने बिल्ड किया है जहां पे उसको इंक्रीमेंटल कॉस्ट बहुत लो लगने वाली है, बट रेवेन्यू उसके कंपेयर में बहुत ज्यादा होने वाली है. या तो उसके पास जो एग्जिस्टिंग रिसोर्सेज है उसमें से ही वो नया खर्चा किए बिना दे आर जस्ट गोइंग टू मेक अ मनी आउट ऑफ इट, राइट? So these are the 3 things: the new product launch, new management, new revenue source, right? We need to look. These are the triggers that you can use during the common sense, right? These are the common sense. You don't need to be a CA or you don't need to understand the balance sheet. ये लेमन भी समझ सकता है ये चीज को. मतलब एक कॉमन इन्वेस्टर जिसको थोड़ा भी समझ इन्वेस्टिंग का वो ये चीज को समझ सकता है. I don't believe in making investing complicated. I always believe making investing simple. Right? So let me give you the first example. So that example is based on the new management, right? The management change. To find out such triggers, you need to be curious. Let's take a first example of Bajaj Consumer. Let me share you the screen. And so Bajaj Consumer has appointed, I am sharing you the Google. Bajaj Consumer appointed the CEO, but Jaideep Nandi, and he has come from the Asian Paint, I think. And if you read about Jaideep Nandi's profile, then he was a chief executive officer from 2014 to 2019. He's coming from one of the best company in India, right? One of the best outperformer company in India. And let's see what is the market cap of Asian Paint. एशियन पेंट का मार्केट कैप है 282.8 लाख करोड़. मतलब एशियन पेंट इतनी बड़ी कंपनी जिसपे इतनी हायर पोजीशन पे रहा हुआ है जो बंदा सीईओ चीफ एग्जीक्यूटिव ऑफिसर्स, वो कितने मार्केट कैप की कंपनी पे आ रहा है? 4200 करोड़. मतलब एशियन पेंट की अगर साइज देखे उसके कंपेयर में ये कंपनी 2% भी नहीं है. ही इज टेकिंग लीडरशिप एट बजाज कंज्यूमर. So what do you say? Why Jaideep Nandi is coming into Bajaj Consumer from such a big company to such a small company compared to Asian Paint? There is something vision that he had seen, or there is something that he have thought that I can make this company big. And can we doubt about his quality of leadership? Can we doubt about his execution capability? Because he has a track record at Asian Paint, that what kind of performance he had delivered for the company. So there was no doubt about his quality or his execution capacity or whatever. And he's coming into the such small company compared to Asian Paint. There would be some big vision that he had seen for this. In small companies, it's all about the jockey. Who is leading the company? You are getting such management. One of the best, you can say the management guy to the Bajaj Consumer. So that was a big trigger for me. When I found out that Jaideep Nandi is joining the Bajaj Consumer, that was a trigger for me, because I have found out that whenever some big management change happens, there are a lot of multi-bagger stories has created out of it, right? So that was the one trigger. Then let's look at the price. So पहला trigger अपना clear हो गया. New management change, management is capable, management has a good track record. Now what we need? Second, I have told you the framework. One is we need to find a trigger. And second is we need a price. Bajaj Consumer ने announce किया 18 जून के around, right? Let me share you the chart. I hope everybody is able to see the chart in the full screen. Let me highlight you the date. Company has announced the new CEO around this. Can you see? I am drawing the chart. Company has announced the new joining on the 18 June. 18 or 16 exactly, I don't remember the date, but this is the area where company has announced that the new CEO, he will join, right? So when you find out such triggers, I was waiting. I have already some Bajaj Consumer because I like this company and the company's product, just a small percentage in investing for my long-term portfolio. But this was the trigger that I found out. So I waited for a few days. I wanted the price confirmation, right? Okay, I need price to agree with me. Okay, this trigger is going to change the company. This trigger is going to make this company outperformer. So let's see when I have got the trigger. So let me zoom out the chart for you. Let me go to this. So can you see here? After a few days, almost 1 month, we have seen such moves. I am highlighting here, right? Can you see? And there is some big accumulation happened. Can you see that? Can you see? There is some action happen. जो मैंने बोला प्राइस का ट्रिगर, यहां पे भी आपको देखने को मिला, देन यहां पे भी आपको देखने को मिला. आप देखो कितने महीनों में ऐसा कभी. कैन यू सी? ये लास्ट टाइम आपने 2019 में देखा था, उसके बाद आप पहली बार देख रहे हो आप. Can you see the big big buildings in the price also and in the volume also? So that was a trigger for me. And let's see what happened after that. What we have used, I am again repeating. First, the trigger, that is a new management has came. Then after I was waiting for the, उसके बाद देखो आप क्या हुआ. What happened? Just if you use the common sense जो मैंने आपको बताया था कि just hire high, hire low. If you just follow the simple thing. Do you need some extraordinary knowledge at technical analysis? Again new high, again new high. Again new high. Can you see what is happening? And we have exited our position around here. So let's see. 70% return in 148 trading session. गुड न्यूज आया कंपनी का. And you see the big volumes, right? And the risk of environment, basically FMCG sector was underperforming, right? So the stock has given a solid moves and we can see the solid volumes also on the top side. So we wanted to exit for the short term. So किसी को long term hold रखना है तो story is on. But हमारी जो short term position, जो short to medium term में position थी, इसलिए we have exited and we have entered into the different opportunities where we have some good risk reward again. But short term में we want to deploy our capital to somewhere else. अगर long term horizon है जो मेरा personal portfolio long term, so I am still holding Bajaj Consumer, but for a short to medium term I have exited.